Thank you for tuning in with Enchantress, that is me, the Babbler, that is me, on this evolutionary high of an uprise at this time. Annoyed I shall not be, although that is what this is trying to trigger from me, that this is recording number 2 and the first part of my awesome message. Definitely was not saved, but I'm going to let go of that in every kind of way, because master am I in my own reign to disengage, to allow for a tech bite to, try to frustrate me in every kind of way. So on to the mastery of the seeds that the story does create, marinate anyway, and centered am I in my own zone to be able to, allow for myself to dust off my shoulders and do what I need to do. For that is why I am here, so that I can bring out this messages, my dear. So the messages are still here. So although I did about 9 or 10 minutes of recording, that is no longer, it just disappeared like that. I'm recording it again, and the message will be whatever it is. Take what resonates, let go what doesn't. Thank you for tuning in. Also, make sure to check out my blog, enchantingbabble.blogspot.com, and also to find me on Instagram, and let us connect there at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS, which I did not do in the other video anyway. So, let us go. So, in the beginning part of this message that wants to keep showing itself from the divine masculine and divine feminine galactic union that is forming here. Although the messages show up as lovers, my dear, just I want to be clear that perception will be ruler of your kingdom, and although it might be symbolic in every kind of way and show up for you in your life as a relationship to have in your now todays, note that in every kind of way the divine masculine and divine feminine energies existing in this earthly realm exist within you too, for you are your own powerful universe. Which also it brings to mind as I even just say those lines about the universe that exists from both the divine masculine and the divine feminine all in itself. So it's like the combining of these two, that when you think about the yin and yang energies and the harmony that one would want from something like that to be formed, to be birthed, it's showing up in the processes of this divination tool of tarot oracle. So I am very thankful to be able to express, and for all of those that are expressing their journey, this journey, life's journey, love's journey, all over the tube and all over the news and all over in every kind of way, whatever it is that whatever platform that they're using, it's a God, it's divine to be able to tap into this expression of yourself and be this kind of creator in your own life. So yes, for setting your bird free out of the cage and allowing yourself to express yourself, you see. Okay, so the beginning messages for me that Spirit brought out to me was open your heart. And what I pointed out in the other video too was the heart that I even see here, clear within me here, the Om inside of my home, this vessel that even speaks of it. I open up even more now that I am centered in this current now, this current state of being, the butterfly transforming so many things. And then what was brought, I was using the vice versa tarot as well, and this card came up here, and it just brought a lot of topic of conversation about the the perceptions that we see here, this melancholy state, this apathic state of no emotion, just going through the motions of life that have been created and you have become complacent to in every kind of way. It's like the song, I got 99 problems, but alignment ain't one, or enlightenment ain't one. That's not a song, but it should be. But you know what I mean. I got 99 problems and 9 swords here. And that is also swords representation of the mental state of conditioning. You might have everything in compartments. This is the issue, this is an issue, I need a solution for this, an issue here, an issue here, an issue here. However it is that you want to combine this stuff. But again, this is all about perceptions, you see, because next it's about the inspiration that he's feeling, receiving through this energetic divine feminine who is his strength, taming the beast of these mental beats that be beaten on us, you know. But we're all learning how to speak, to learn our harmonious communication together between the divine masculine and feminine that is appearing in these stories at this time. Okay, it's about receiving the justice of these lovers, that is kind of like, if you wanted to look, destined to be, because it's the secret in we that looks for this leveling of feeling that is complete, because, you know, his thinking is pretty deep. But again, it's perception, you see. I see a magician tapping into the alchemy all around and raising the swords off of him and off the ground. It's elevation, evolution. It's about, okay, these swords are here. But who is the master alchemist, magician that I am going to center myself on? Is it in relying on the swords to figure it out? Or here, let's flip this around. The swords are in front of me, presenting themselves to me. How do I see this now? The strength that she brings, this feminine divine energy, that he is gifted with sight to see something much more different than once perceived before, even though it's like, look at his face, like, really? Okay. But that's the slaying and the strength and the confidence that her encouragement brings to slay his own inner beast. Because that's what's happening with the taming. You see, she's looking inside the lion. It's your tonsils, throat chakra. I was coughing in the first video and I was like, I don't know why I'm coughing. Throat chakra clearing. This card came up too, for all the lovely things that this lover wants to do. Even that could be one of the 9 swords too. But in the backdrop, there are some hater vibe energies in the mix that I'm picking up right here. I didn't even say that in the other video too that was recording, but that's here just for you. Maybe that's the news that has to come, that these little spectators of energies, and it could be just energies, like, just think, it could be past life energies, like past way energies, like the audience that you look to still have to entertain or be a part of in every kind of way, because you're looking at it through the perception of which, is it all on top of you, you're piercing it and you're learning your alchemy now? Or is it all in front of you and you are being like, okay, let me see. I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this. It's really much, it's pretty much knowing your stance, where you stand. And that'll be the commander of any riot man that anybody tries to execute on any kind of land that's external from your truth. The strength that you receive, that's an energy that is being breathed, that is igniting these passion-fueled waves. I embrace joyful opportunities to rise in my own evolutionary wave. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups being filled, the unification. 4 of Cups would be nice to greet the fool who's taking the chance and diving off the cliffs and saying, oh, I'm free at last. Your old ways of thinking putting it behind you. Like what needs to be put to death, and the thought processes, the Nine of Swords kind of energy to birth new. Ace of Swords, like taking charge, like they're practicing BDSM in this card here. You see, she's tying him up. Is this what needs to be? To see with clarity, to be pleased from head to toe, to awaken to your know, for your inner glow, a new beginning, to pierce one into the reality of the new trend in town of love that both are deserving to receive. All they need to do is open their hearts to receive and believe, knowing the strength that is here to be able to feel and enjoy every single golden opportunity that these two absolutely share in common. When you put behind, look at, he's looking at her, she's looking through him, behind, put behind. Yeah, her behind is first. Sounds like a great story to me. She's thinking about her king. But what is he gonna bring? He need to bring some clarity now to this table. It's not some fable or that he's not able, because he's more than able, especially with the opening of the hearts that are now being put out there to feel and feed and fuel. The more you resist that part of that birthing of new, the more you'll be met with challenges on the 3D realm. That's a way to look at it. I'm going to dive in, feed off, touch. They want to touch each other. Look at that DNA is symbolic of the masculine and feminine DNA intertwining harmoniously, and it's pleasurable in every kind of way. Biting into each other, caressing each other, holding each other, pleasuring one another. Drink up. Take. They're one another's worlds. And these worlds are intertwining, not colliding, as one would believe previously under conditioning that love collides. Oh yes, it does. It awakens everything that you ever thought to be. It puts that to death. You see, it awakens this new inner state of being open to receiving and trusting and having and feeling and being absolutely pleased. Pleasurable delight. I like it to start. He's starting to trust. Some walls are coming down. She's starting to listen. She's here for him now. The best of kind of friends. It reminds me of the story of Wuthering Heights, one of my favorite stories of reading, of just the passion fuel, but their love was destructive. That's the conditioning view, to feel pain, to be pained by love. And so we reenact these scenes that are conditioned to us, these seeds of deceit. yeah, hearts speak. It's just getting through every single freaking wall and every single like illusion that has caused disruption, and for the two to not recognize the other, but only beneath the veil of the surface. I feel something. This is different. It's different. What's different? Let's dive, let's explore, let's learn one another's languages some more so that we can explore. It's like learning the love languages of children. To learn how they listen and to learn how they know will change your teaching dynamic world. It's the same for us, because we're these grown children who have not been learned, and yet we cry out. So who for me has this patience, this temperance, this love, this unconditional love and acceptance? I feel it, I just don't trust it. Why don't I trust it? And then you get to the root of that too. The world tastes different, feels different, is different when you awaken to this sense of, wow, nothing's perfect, but this is. She's looking out the window, knowing, waiting, having faith. It's creeping from behind. Still, this energy needs to shift, it needs to change, it needs to get out of this we're not talking to each other stage of a game that serves nobody but disappointment. Because the potential is there. No more waiting on the potential. It's taking action, steady course. It's about, what do I want? True. What do I feel? It's real. How do I go forward in this without any resist? It's happening. Do I want the happen to be misaligned, or do I want to be part of this creation this time? Because I feel alive. The magician showed up. These paradigm shifts, these alchemical fix. It's a beautiful mix. The Knave of Pentacles, the seduction, the intoxication, the pleasure that unfolds. This shows liquoring each other up. But that's the energy that exists. And once allowed to be set free, there's going to be a lot of that's happening between these lovers. He needs to decide. The masculine energy just needs to decide truly what's on his mind, heart, body, soul, so that emptiness that he has grown to know no longer needs to be present. You see, 1919, 10, 10, 10, 10 wins, 2, unification. Ten of Wands. He knows what he wants. Write it down. Say it out loud. Meeting himself, truest to himself. This is part of the development that he's currently on. This masculine energy is learning his true self. little divine feminine help or inspiration. But as we each know, as this is the story that's being presented in itself as well too, there's a lot of work that the divine feminine is doing too. Don't get me wrong, I'm not just highlighting one side. I'm trying to share a story of this divine. These divine mothers. Birth from different mothers. What is perfect? Unconditional love in all of its imperfections. Ten of Pentacles. 10-10 wins. 10-10-10-10 wins. They're gifts to one another. They're balanced. They're giving and yielding, and they're opening up their hearts for this new start. Here comes the sun. I want to explore this because I heard so much go, just even in Leo season. Fiery birth and soul. And a soul existing so deep. These lovers love one another, and that is so sweet. Protected are they from this evolutionary reign for this collective game.